My notes have it written down as the slap heard round the world. The only way I think you don't know what the slap is this. You have no friend group. You don't work in a setting where you interact with customers, or you're old, you're senile, you're delusional. How can you not know what the slap is right now? So let me show you what you missed, if you missed it.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Nice. Hey, good timing, boys. Hey, good timing on that.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
You know what? You can tell. I'm gonna point something out to you guys. Watch. Audience thinks it's a bit until right now. When Will starts screaming, the pause in Will's sentence, you will hear the whole audience go, "Oh!" Listen for it. This is my favorite part of this whole thing.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
I fucking love Chris Rock, dude. Chris, you should have done it. You should have done it, Chris. In this moment, you should have annihilated his whole stupid, pointless career. Chris, you should have done it in that moment, dude. Look at that moment where Chris is like, bro, I could ruin your whole fucking life right now. Right here, watch.
Okay.
Ooh, no one's talking about that, but they should be. Ooh, he could have done it.
That was
Look at him. By the way, he's looking left, looking right. Do I keep going with the nominations? Hello?
That was greatest night in the history of television.
Okay, so then he keeps going, he reads the award, whatever, he gets off stage, and that's it. Later in the show, actually, before I give my opinion, let's watch Will Smith's acceptance speech. So, I can't help myself. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't help myself. Why the fuck are people standing up clapping? This man should not be allowed in the theater. I can't help it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to shy away. This is the most brain rot. Hey, shouts out to Ethan and Hassan, because I'm now saying it. This is the most brain rot, dumb shit. Why is anyone in this room standing? I told Alex, I'm like, God forbid somehow I fall up and end up at the Oscars. I would have stood up and booed till I got pulled out of the fucking theater.
Oh, man.
Slap the shit out of someone. Let's see what he has to say. His first chance after the video I just showed you. This is his first chance to have a message, to send a message after doing what he just did.
Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family.
What an absolutely disgusting parallel you're trying to make here, you fucking Fruit Loop dingus. I swear to God, Chris Rock should run up on stage right now and just slap the shit out of him. You played a fucking character in a movie, and you're now somehow trying to tie that in. Opening sentence, I'm taking that as, I'm justifying it because I protected my family.
I am overwhelmed by what God is calling on me to do.
Will, slap the shit out of Chris. Lose control, Will.
So Oscars had a nip slip during this speech. So now I'm being very careful to show it. What kind of world am I living in where if I show the Oscars, I could get banned because it's against TOS? Think about that for a second.
I'm being called on in my life to love people.
I too love with the palm of my hand.
In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you. And you got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay.
So do you think it was like disrespectful when you got up on stage and hit another human being and then walked off and screamed at him and just left him up there to flounder? Do you think that's a sign of disrespect? Because I do. I think that Chris Rock could have got up there and said the most horrible shit he could have even thought of about your wife. I mean, targeted harassment about your wife. And I still don't think you had a right to get up on stage and hit the man. every single fucking idiot on Twitter who's defending this, I hope to God you never disrespect someone, because you're giving them the door to absolutely beat the shit out of you. And by the way, disrespect is a very loose term. Offense is a loose term, because you could be offended at anything. So maybe you'll say something weird or off and someone gets really offended. Well, by your logic, their personal feelings of offense gives them the open door to do whatever the fuck they want to you, right? I don't live in that world. That's the world these people live in. I live in, it's very clear and cut for me. You don't hit someone based on what they said. You don't. It's actually really cut and dry. So that way there's no confusion. That way no one can ever argue, oh, it was too offensive, it was not offensive enough, because offensiveness is subjective. But hitting someone in the face, there's no subjectivity on that. You either hit him or you didn't. I don't know how this is hard for people to understand. It is, in the loving words of Ethan and Hassan, it is brain rot to the max. It is, and oh, it's not even that big of a deal. I think it's becoming a big deal only because people are acting like he did nothing wrong. I don't even think this would be that big of a deal if everyone was just like, fuck Will Smith. I agree, fuck Will Smith. Let's move on. It's becoming a big deal because everyone on Twitter is going, Will was in the right. His wife was disrespected. I don't think it's relevant how verbally disrespected anybody is. If your response is violence, it's over. We're done talking. You lose. You're out. Goodbye. Good luck. You know what really breaks my heart? I don't believe, and I watched the rest of the Oscars, for the rest of the show, a single time the cameras were given to Chris Rock. A microphone was given to Chris Rock. Nothing. There was nothing for Chris Rock. How come Will got the last word? Fucks up with that. Like, they didn't even show Chris.
I want to be a vessel for love.
Are there two personalities coming through right now? What's happening here? I want to be a vessel for love. My guy, are we pretending like it didn't happen? You are 3 minutes into your speech, and I haven't heard a single apology. Apparently today, he put out an apology, I think on Instagram or whatever. This is in text form. This is now post-Oscars. The Oscars came and went. Will put out a public apology. I have not read this. I'm going to read it now. Even if Will Smith's apology here, which I haven't read, is perfect, I simply do not care, because I think it speaks to the person Will is that it took a day for the apology to come out. Where was this during your speech? Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior last night at the Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke at Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. You mean you laughed? Oh, hold on, just in case you guys forgot. Will was actually the first person to laugh. So him saying his response, let's just make sure we remember. She does, watch both. We have the eye roll from her and the laugh from Will. Actually, huge belly laugh from Will.
Let's see it, all right?
Belly laugh, eye roll. And then something happens off camera here. Some sort of signal is given, and then Will jumps on stage and slaps him. So let's go back to the apology here. Fake or not, like, it just makes you look stupid. I'm not saying it's not possible that he fake laughed. I'm not an idiot. He might have been fake laughing. Either way, it makes you look dumb. You can't deny, no matter what side you fall on, the original laugh makes you look stupid. There's no place for violence in the world of love and bro, you were a beacon of violence last night. What are you talking about, you fucking moron? I am a work in dude, shut the fuck up. I'm a work in progress. How, you 53? Work in progress? You're 53 and you're just now learning to not hit people? Apologize to Questlove? Oh yeah, dude, he totally ruined their award too, by the way. The award that Chris was presenting got totally overshadowed. Nobody cared. So is this apology good? No, I don't like it. It's in text form, first off. I don't need to see this apology. I think that him and Chris should talk. I don't know if they have, but to me, I would like a public apology to Chris. This feels like they haven't. I don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe they have. I'm not saying they have, but this is just weird. I don't know. This is just a day late and a dollar short, in my opinion. Okay, so with that being said, let's go to Twitter, because I didn't think this... I genuinely didn't think this was even a conversation. I think I would have commented on it, laughed about it with you guys, and moved on. I saw someone being like, Wubby, how are you putting out serious takes but also making jokes about it? So first off, my joke was made right when it happened. And I do think the whole thing is funny, right? The entire thing is so insane that there is humor to it. Like a lot of horrible things in this world, humor can be found in it. And there was humor in it. I couldn't believe it. It's still funny. That being said, while it is funny, I think people on Twitter are taking it in a direction that's making the jokes harder to make and making this become so much more serious than I ever thought it would be. So here's one. This person, and I am cherry picking, to be very clear here, but I challenge you to look through the replies of any of these big tweets. Look for the replies with very few likes, because they're the ones that we're going to be talking about today. Ethan put out a tweet that said, his tweet said, Will Smith is a walking L since his wife decided to weekly humiliate him on her Facebook. Probably should deal with whatever trauma he has with her instead of punching Chris Rock in the face for a tame joke. He needs to be escorted out of the Oscars. Which, by the way, W take, Ethan. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't know how anyone can disagree with that. And then there's a lot of these. You'll see these on look through Ethan's replies. Okay, look through his quote tweets. This is the angle I'm just going to address real quick because I don't understand it. Stay out of black people's business. If you think I'm cherry picking, go to Ethan's tweet, look through his quote tweets and replies. There's more people saying that white people cannot be commenting on this. I don't even want to say this, but like, if that's the way you think the world works, does that mean you don't get a comment on white people's business? Like, are we like, this is one of those things that reminds me, it's like, is it a Klan tweet or is it just a super, super, super woke black person on Twitter take? Because they're saying the same shit, just opposite. I could literally see this about some super racist piece of shit white person. Stay out of white people's business. Anyway, I don't even think I should give this any more thought other than, huh? So I wanted to point that one out to you. There's another one. This one's great too. Kathy Griffin put out a tweet, which I completely agree with. She said, let me tell you something. It's very bad practice to walk up on stage and physically assault a comedian. Now we all have to worry about who wants to be the next Will Smith in a comedy club and theater. Okay, I don't know how this take could be anything but fair. Your Aries media critic quote tweeted Kathy, love this, here's another super weird race spin on this. She said, this is why white women and femmes should not be sharing any opinions or think pieces they have on this. So right out the gate, hey, if you're white, just shut up. Because at the drop of a dime, y'all will never miss the opportunity to be anti-black. Aries media critic. Hold on, real quick. I just need to make sure you're aware. Kathy Griffin was defending Chris Rock. I'm going to blow this woman's mind right now. Now, maybe I spelled the name wrong. I'll give you that. But if I remember correctly, Kathy Griffin was defending Chris Rock, and you're telling me that her take is somehow anti-black. I worry about you people. I'm scared of you people. How do we coexist with people this fucking retarded? Kathy Griffin's take was not anti-black when she defended Chris Rock. I'm sorry for yelling. The next Will Smith. I wonder what she means by that. Hey, you dumb fucking idiot. I don't think she could have been any more clear. Some idiot taking the stage and assaulting a comedian. How could it be any more clear? Both people were black in this instance, by the way. Did you watch? Do you have any clue what happened? Now, I've heard this argument, and to be fair, I'm going to address this now. Was the joke offensive, and was Chris Rock out of line? I'm going to say this. No, this is an opinion now. See, here's where it's not an opinion. Will Smith was out of line, that was inappropriate, and he should go fuck himself. That's not an opinion. You don't hit somebody. Was Chris Rock out of line? I would argue this is an opinion time now. Here's my opinion on it. No, I don't think that because you got offended at a joke that you're allowed to take physical action at all. Now, without the physical action, let's say Will didn't do anything and nothing else happened. Was that joke too far? That's not for me to decide. I think that is between Jada and Chris. They are the only two, more specifically her, is the only person in the whole world who gets to decide if that joke is too far or not. I don't. The joke wasn't at me. I don't have alopecia and I'm not Jada, so it's not me to say that the joke was too far. That's between them, and that should be handled between them. And that's the end of that conversation. That's the only acknowledgement I'm going to give to that joke. Was the joke too far? If you're asking my opinion, I don't think so. It wasn't at my expense though, so I'm not one to say. And if it was at my expense, I would probably have a conversation with him after and make sure it doesn't happen again. And that's it, because I'm a fucking adult. What else is there to say? All these idiots on Twitter going, but it was a really offensive joke. Okay. Can we move on now? Yep, it was an offensive joke. Someone got battered. What's the point? Why are you guys sitting here going, that was an offensive joke? Watch. Ready? Here we go. Ready? The joke may be offensive in your opinion. It may be offensive in her opinion. Now what? Where do we go from here? You're totally right. Now what? Someone got hit. The fuck is wrong with you guys?